Hi, I'm Laura Kenedy. I'm Associate Director with BellySlide.
Welcome to the Basis of Marketing. I'm Claudia Adreani, Managing Director of BellySlide. At BellySlide, our mission is to help pharma companies take their amazing innovation to patients. And in order to do that, we believe that marketing is the bridge between the drug and the patient. This is why our marketing fundamentals framework is called Bridge. And this is a framework we're going to base the 6 tips we're going to be sharing with you today. Are you ready? Let's go.
Okay, so B is for base. Smart market understanding. Tip 1 is to follow the patient. There's an ocean of information out there. And so sometimes it's easy to get lost in all of that information. How do we distill out what it is, the things we need to know? By following the patient, we can understand what are the moments that matter? What are the levers that matter? Where, for example, are we losing patients? We can quantify the opportunities and barriers that we observe at those moments that matter. And we can draw down from that information. What are the behaviors that are happening there and why are they behaving? What's driving those behaviors? That way we can distill out what it is we need to know from all of that information. And ultimately, it can help us understand where our interventions will have the most impact. So that's tip number 1. B is for base, smart market understanding.
R is for review. So our tip number 2 is to go back to being a 5-year-old and ask a million questions. Why? Because marketing is about relevance. And we can't be relevant without understanding the human, the motivations behind the behavior we're trying to change. And this is why we need to go deep. We need to be curious. We need to really ask fundamental questions to understand what is happening in the mind of our customers. Only then we're going to be able to connect with them and then make our marketing meaningful, relevant, and impactful. So R is for reveal deep customer insights.
I is for identify, focus efforts. So tip 3 is less is more. It's tempting to try and fix everything on a patient journey. It's tempting to try and go after all customer segments. But by choosing the segments we're going to go after, by understanding based on what their needs are, where we can deliver the most value versus the other treatments available, we can choose the segments that we can deliver the most value to. And by choosing those segments, we can understand where it is we can deliver an amazing customer experience. And if we deliver an amazing experience, we open up the opportunity to be loved by those customer segments that we've chosen, as opposed to being perceived as just okay by everyone. And that's a better place to be in terms of delivering value and winning overall. So that's tip number 3. I is for identify, focus efforts.
D is for develop compelling ideas. So our tip number 4 is think big before you jump in. What do we mean by this? You have a great strategy? Awesome. But before you jump into brainstorming tactics and activities, you need to figure out what is that big theme, that big idea that is going to underpin all of that. What is the story you're trying to tell? The story of your brand, the story that connects with the insights. Get the insights to inspire you. Get the team together. Get those creative juices together to figure out what is the story you're going to tell, and then you're ready to think about activities, tactics, key messages. So D is for develop compelling ideas.
G is for guide connected experiences. So tip 5 is it's an orchestra, not fireworks. There's one customer, and a customer doesn't see silos. They don't see market access, marketing, sales, medical. They just see one brand, one company, one customer experience. So we need to work across channels and across teams towards an aligned set of strategic objectives, of behavioral objectives. We need to work in harmony so that the customer can hear the music of that connected experience that we deliver. So that's tip 5. G is for guide connected experiences.
Is for evaluate, track, and learn. And our tip number 6 is to let the numbers tell your story. What's the story the numbers are telling you? Choose the KPIs that matter, the ones that actually tell you and the cross-functional team, whether you're achieving the objectives or not. How well are you doing? And not in the face of your own understanding, but actually in the face of what experience are you generating for the customer? Are you being relevant for the customer? Are you changing the behavior you want to change? Dashboards are not just for reporting, they're actually for learning, for improving, for reflecting cross-functionally on what we need to do next and better to improve the customer experience and to achieve our objectives. So E is for evaluate, track, and learn.
So again, we've been Laura and Claudia from Belly Slide. We hope you've enjoyed our 6 tips. Again, we've covered the bridge framework, and we want to emphasize how important it is that these innovative medicines get to patients, and great marketing is the thing that enables us to do that. So we look forward to seeing you in the webinar on the 10th of March.